I feel people are afraid to pick a niche because they don't want to be so boxed into one certain topic when they're making content. And that's completely understandable. But you have to understand that each category, you could have up to three or fours from what I've heard for what you want to stick to as far as your lanes you're going to stick to. And you can have an experimental fifth or sixth. But for the most part, people want you to stick to the same three or four topics that you normally talk about. But it's not, it shouldn't limit you that much because each topic could have many subcategories within that same topic. So, for example, if you're doing, let's say, like fitness, right? You can not only have to stick to fitness, it could be within wellness. It could be about having healthy mindset, having a good diet, good way of eating, weight loss, muscle building, injury prevention, how to build muscle after a certain age. And these are just off the top of my head. And all those different subcategories have multiple videos you can make based on just those subcategories. So even though it may seem like it's a bit limiting, it's not because you have subcategories. So when you're picking which niches you want to stick to, because eventually, if you don't have a niche, and it's something that I'm experiencing now, you don't have a target audience. You don't have people that go to you for a certain topic because you don't have a topic, frankly. And when you do have a topic, you become a source for that sort of information. You'll always have people who say, no, you're wrong, blah, 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 whatever. The haters, the trolls. But people will trust what you're saying because you stick to the same topic. You're talking on multiple things on that one topic, and you'll become a trusted source. So when you're picking your categories that you want to stick to, it's not very limiting because you have so many subcategories within those few categories that you want to stick to. So don't be afraid to pick one. Just pick something that you're knowledgeable about and or passionate about as well too. You can do this. You got this. And don't be afraid to make content outside of those niches when you're already a little more established in those niches, because people like to see you as a normal person and experiment a little bit. But for the most part, you're known for X, Y, and Z. Sometimes you do A and B over here, but for the most part, it's these three.